Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about 5 tips to really lock in for the rest of the year. So we officially we officially have passed the midpoint of the year since it is the beginning of August. And for me, I know everyone loves having their New Year's resolutions in January. That's what a New Year's resolution is. But I am the type of person who every single summer, I like to already start thinking about my goals for the next year, because I feel like right now in the summertime, this is when everyone's snoozing. So why not get ahead of the curve? Like, you have 6 extra months to either complete those goals by the new year, or you're way ahead of schedule. So by the time the new year hits, like, you're not starting from ground zero. So that's kind of my mindset behind it. And I did this especially like last year, and it was the best thing ever. Like, for example, like last summer, I really wanted to like get my health in order, lose weight, and I started in the summertime. So by the time January hit, like, I was a new woman. Like, I had really gotten it together. And yes, I wasn't perfect. Like, there were still some tweaks I wanted to make, but I had gotten the bulk of that goal completed. So I went into the new year feeling so confident and so good about myself. So anyways, without further ado, let's get started. Now for tip number 1, and I talk about this in a lot of my advice videos, but it's to stick to a routine. And this is so crucial, because if you want to be productive and actually get things done, consistency is so key. Because I feel like a big problem that a lot of people have, including myself, is that some days you just feel so motivated and you're getting things done, you're really knocking everything that's on your task list out of the park. But then there's other days where you're just like, oh my god, like, I just don't want to do it. So then you have a lazy day, and one day turned into 2, 3, and then you're officially off track. So that's why sticking to a routine is so crucial. And if you don't have a routine already, just try to make like a list of all the things you want to get done every single day, and kind of just like create a little schedule for yourself, morning and night, and even in the afternoon, because I know everyone's life is different. But if you can just stay organized with everything you have to do, not only will you feel accomplished because you're actually getting these things done, but also it kind of just removes that decision fatigue. Because sometimes, like, if you don't have a routine in place, you're like, should I do this? Should I do that? Or whatever. But like, it'll eventually just become automatic and you'll be like a damn machine. Now for tip number 2, you're gonna wanna complete your hardest tasks first. And this is kind of piggybacking off of having a routine, but just in general, like, this is for all my fellow procrastinators out there, because I've struggled with this all of my life. But whenever you have something really difficult that you need to get done, it seems so overwhelming. The only thing that I want to do, at least, is to literally just avoid it at all costs until it's really, really necessary to get it done. But that is not the way to do it. Whatever's your hardest task, do that immediately, because once you actually sit down and do it, most of the time the thing you're stressing out about is really not as bad as it seems in your mind. But even if it is really difficult and miserable in the moment, like, once you get that out of the way, your mind can be at ease, because it's like, thank God I got this over with. And not only that, but the more you just do that, like, you just gain so much more resilience, that whenever there is something you don't want to do, you're just conditioning yourself to be able to just do it in those hard times anyways. And that just makes you so much stronger. And I feel like that's what really separates successful people from non-successful people, because at the end of the day, I feel like most people actually do know what needs to get done to reach their goals or be successful. But the difference is, like, some people are willing to put in the work and actually get it done, and some people are just not. Like, they just wait and wait and wait, and it never happens. So the more you can do this, not only will you get your current tasks done, but in the future, your future self will literally thank you that you actually sat down and got the work done, because now you can relax and reap all the benefits. Now for tip number 3, this is to have an accountability partner. And I love this one because, to be honest, anytime you're achieving a goal or anything, like, doing it alone, sure, you can do anything alone, but like, having someone by your side who also has similar goals, or you guys don't even have to have the exact same goals, but like, just someone that's there to keep you motivated on days when you don't feel like doing it, and vice versa, is so freaking important. And not only that, but I feel like also, this is kind of what I also talk about in a lot of my videos, but like, birds of a feather flock together. So like, if you're around other people that are motivated, chasing after their dreams and actually achieving their goals, like, that's gonna rub off onto you. So like I said, you don't have to have the same exact goals, but having other people by your side that can like keep you on track and make you feel like these dreams and goals that I have are actually possible, that is so crucial. Now for my 4th tip, it is to track your progress. And this one's really good because obviously, like, you shouldn't get way too obsessed with the numbers, because a lot of times progress is not always going to be linear. Like there will be days maybe you have some setbacks or whatever, but overall, like when you can actually just see that you are over time making progress, or see where you're having weak points and actually change up your strategy, that is so key. So having some kind of spreadsheet, there's tons of apps to like track your progress based on whatever your goals are. Having things like that are so helpful. And also when you see that you are doing well, you can also celebrate your small wins. So don't forget about that, because celebrating the small wins is so important, because if you're making progress, like that is something to get excited about. Because a lot of times we feel like, oh my gosh, like we have this big overarching goal and it seems so far away. But if every day you're getting a little bit better and you're getting a tad bit closer and you're actually getting excited about those small wins, before you know it, you'll actually reach your big goal and be like, damn, like I made it. And for my fifth and final tip, it is to eliminate distractions. This one's so tough because obviously the things that distract us are usually things that we love and are addicted to. Like for example, for me, a big thing that I've had to cut back on is TikTok. Like I'm literally obsessed with TikTok. Like it's so funny. Like I'm literally just going on there for a nice 15-minute scroll before bed, and before you know it, 3 freaking hours have passed. Like that is just a big fat no-no. So I really had to put limits on that. Even just like, obviously I love talking on the phone as well, but I've also had to kind of like cut back on that, because I before was talking on the phone way too damn much, because also a lot of my friends like don't live by me anymore, and I was talking to them, like obviously you want to catch up, like they're your besties and all of that, but sometimes it gets too much where it's like taking you away from what you need to get done. And even like sometimes like me and my cousin, we talk on the phone so much, and we'll call each other and it's like 11 o'clock and we'll talk for 2 hours, and then before you know it's 1 in the morning. Like that's not okay. You know what I mean? Like love you to death, but like I need to get rest or I'm gonna be too tired for the next day. So like setting boundaries with people, like your friends, family, even like if you have a roommate, having set things that it's like, okay, like I'm only available at this time. And it might sound mean, but when you're trying to get things done, like people will understand, because, or hopefully they'll understand if they actually love you and want the best for you. And even when it comes to even your health goals and stuff like that, like throwing out junk food, or you know, if you're addicted to Postmates at night, ordering junk food, maybe try to delete the app if it's not good for you. But especially in the beginning, when you are trying to build up your discipline, the distractions can really get in the way and hinder you. So if you can remove those and get a good groove going where like you're able to get everything done, not be distracted, then eventually you can be a little bit more lenient and not be as strict. But in the beginning, being strict on those types of things and not giving into temptations of things that you know are not good for you will benefit you immensely. So anyways, those are all my tips. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. And at the end of the day, like if you're starting your goals early like I am for the next year, in 5 months, because it is August, so there's 5 months left of the year, like if you can actually put your head down and do everything you need to do, like 5 months is a lot of time. Like you can get so much progress. You can honestly probably make more progress than your current goals if you really are working hard at it every single day. So that's just my tips for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys in my next one.